Hey everyone, welcome back to Digital Communication and Virtual Teams. I'm Yogesh, and today we're going to talk about something that makes or breaks remote teams, team norms and communication protocols.
And I'm Lily. If your team has ever asked, should I email this or Slack it, or what's our expected response time? This episode is for you.
Because let's face it, without clear norms, remote communication becomes chaotic. People guess, people assume, and that's where friction begins.
But the solution isn't more rules, it's shared clarity. Norms create alignment, reduce confusion, and set everyone up for success. Part 1. What are team norms? Yogesh, let's define this clearly.
Team norms are agreed upon expectations about how we behave and communicate together.
They cover things like how we give feedback, when we meet, how we use tools, how quickly we respond, and even how we disagree.
They're not rigid policies, they're flexible, living agreements, like a user manual for your team culture.
Exactly. They help create psychological safety, reduce guesswork, and make collaboration smoother. Part 2. Why remote teams need norms more than ever. In physical offices, norms often evolve organically. People observe each other, pick up cues, and adjust.
But in virtual teams, there's no shared physical space, so unspoken norms lead to confusion. For example, some people expect replies within an hour on Slack. Others think 24 hours is fine.
Without norms, one person feels ignored and the other feels micromanaged. That's why codifying your team's communication DNA is so important.
Part 3. Crafting communication protocols. Let's talk protocols. These are agreements about how we use communication tools and when.
A good protocol answers questions like, what's the default platform for urgent communication? Where do we share project updates? When is it okay to message after hours?
Here's a simple example. Slack equals quick, informal chats. Email equals formal updates and documentation. Zoom equals decision-making or complex discussions. Asana equals task tracking and deadlines.
Once you define this, document it in a How We Communicate guide. Make it part of onboarding, review it quarterly. Part 4. Sample norm categories. Yogesh, let's give listeners a few norm categories to start with. Number 1, response time.
Define expected response times by platform. For example, Slack equals within 4 business hours. Email equals within 24 hours. Project comments before weekly check-ins.
Number 2, availability. Set norms around online hours, do not disturb status, and time zones.
Number 3, meeting etiquette. Video on or off, use of agendas, expected punctuality.
Number 4, feedback culture. Do we use comments, voice notes, or synchronous calls for critique?
And finally, tool usage. What platform for what purpose?
Part 5, involving the team in norm creation. Yogesh, one big mistake leaders make is imposing norms instead of co-creating them.
Exactly. The best norms are built with the team, not just for the team.
Run a communication norms workshop. Ask what's working, what's confusing, what do you wish everyone understood?
Then, document shared agreements and invite ongoing feedback. Norms aren't static, they evolve.
And when norms are co-created, they're respected more. They feel fair, not forced. Part 6, making norms visible and actionable. Yogesh, once you've created norms, don't hide them in a dusty document.
Post them where people work, pin them in Slack, include them in project wikis, repeat them in onboarding.
Also, reinforce them in action. If someone consistently pings after hours, remind the team about your offline time norm.
Leaders should model the norms. If the norm is no meetings on Fridays, don't schedule one yourself.
Culture is what you enforce and encourage, not just what you write down. Part 7. What to do when norms are broken.
What happens when someone breaks a norm?
First, assume good intent. Maybe they forgot or didn't realize.
Have a private conversation. Hey, just wanted to check. Are you aware we've agreed not to Slack after 6 p.m.?
If it keeps happening, raise it in the team. Make it a learning moment, not a blame session.
The point isn't to punish, it's to protect the team's health and effectiveness.
Part 8. Evolving norms over time. Lily, one of the best signs of a healthy digital team is norm flexibility.
As the team grows, new tools arrive or roles change, your norms should evolve too.
Do a quarterly norm review session. Ask what feels outdated, what's working well, what's confusing people.
This builds ownership, and it signals that culture is co-created, not just top-down.
Part 9. Examples from the real world. Lily, I worked with a hybrid team that set these great norms. Monday is focus day, no meetings. Fridays is async updates only. Project deadlines are communicated in Asana, not Slack.
I love that. I saw a distributed team create communication hours between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. for real-time messages and everything else async.
Some even set email-free weeks or no camera days for Zoom-fatigued teams.
It all depends on the team's needs, but the point is, choose intentionally.
Part 10. Closing thoughts. To wrap things up, team norms are like traffic rules for collaboration. Without them, you crash into each other. With them, things flow smoothly.
And communication protocols are your GPS. They help people know where to go, when, and how.
In our next episode, we'll explore managing time zones and global collaboration, a must for distributed teams.
Thank you, Lily. And to our listeners, and always remember, norms don't restrict culture, they create it. If you found this episode of Corporate Communication useful, don't forget to join us, leadershipacademy.tag.biz Sutra. Do share it with your friends and colleagues and leave your review. Until next time, corporate communication is a leadership function. It defines how people feel, think, and act. It deserves intention.